Good morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for our clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I want to talk about 5 mental health benefits of life-affirming activities. I know I talk about them all the time, but it turns out I've never really gone into it. So today, I want to take a little bit of time and talk about the benefits of life-affirming activities. But before I get into that, I want to take a quick moment and say, if you are subscribed, thank you so very much for being a part of our wonderful world. And if you're not yet subscribed, please make sure to click the subscribe button below and remember to tick the bell so that you are notified when I post new videos so you don't miss anything. And of course, if you'd like to purchase 1 or 3 of my books, there's also a link below that will take you to a site that shows you all your options for purchasing 1 or 3 of my books. Okay, let me get back to it. Life-affirming activities are those things that I mention in almost every other video. So today we're talking about what they do for your mental health and why it is that I love life-affirming activities so much. The first thing that they do is that they remind us of the good things in life. They remind us even when we're in the middle of a struggle, even when things may not be going as great as they could be going. Life-affirming activities remind us that the struggle, the difficult moment that we're experiencing at them right now is not all there is to life. It reminds us that, hey, you know what? Things may be difficult in this moment, but look, there are good things that can still happen. So it reminds us that there is still that beautiful life outside of whatever difficulties we may be experiencing. And of course, if you're not experiencing difficulties, they just remind you that, life is still great. 2. They provide us an opportunity to reset and refresh and refuel. Because a lot of times especially when we're working on a goal, when we're engaged in something important, people have a tendency to just go full throttle. We're in it, we're focusing on it, we eat, breathe, and sleep the same thing. But taking a moment to engage in life-affirming activities it gives us an opportunity to kind of reset, to refuel, because I often talk about how important it is to give your mind and body a break when you're working on things, because sometimes we need that moment to reset. And taking the time to engage in life-affirming activities will do that for you. It gives you an opportunity to reset, which helps prevent or reduce the likelihood that you will come to a moment of crashing, that you'll hit that wall or get into that burnout phase. So it gives you a chance to refresh and refuel. The third thing that they do is that they provide they help us gain that emotional balance and can be sometimes even a respite from difficult moments. So when things are going not as great as you want, when you're experiencing a difficult moment, taking time to engage in some positive activities, some activity that helps you laugh, that brought some joy to your life for a little bit, taking that time can help, add that emotional balance. So you didn't spend even though it doesn't take away the fact that maybe you're sad, maybe you're hurt, maybe you're struggling with whatever the issue is. It doesn't necessarily take that away. It just gives you a break. It gives you a moment to kind of breathe from from whatever it is that's going on. Just a quick moment so you can kind of catch your breath and catch yourself and kind of experience and enjoy a moment of life instead of just being in that constant pain, in that constant hurt, in that constant whatever it is that you're experiencing. It helps us keep that balance of, maybe sad, maybe hurt, maybe struggling. And it has a little, for this quick moment, happy. For this quick moment, positive feeling. So it brings that to kind of balance things out. 4. They help us maintain and gain a more positive outlook, because sometimes what tends to happen, especially when you are experiencing difficult moments, it's easy to fall into a negative pattern of thought. It's easy to start seeing things from a negative lens, from the lens of whatever the struggle, whatever that difficult moment is. But when you take the time to engage in life-affirming activities, what it does is gives you that, it kind of infuses that positivity. It infuses a little bit of joy in there to help you maintain a bit of a positive outlook. Because if you are engaging in life affirming activities, which are showing you that, hey, there are good things in life. Hey, life is not all bad. There are positive things. There are happy moments in life. When you're experiencing happy moments, when you're seeing positive things, it's easier to have a positive outlook. It's easier to know that, hey, tomorrow could be a good day because, today we had a good day. So it helps us keep that, maintain a positive outlook. Finally, it's also a good way to help us track and assess our mental health. Because one of the things that tends to happen when you're struggling with an issue with mental health, sometimes one of the things that happens is that you don't enjoy things as much. You don't feel like doing certain things. You don't feel like it's like you're so sad you don't feel like doing happy things, or you're hurting so much that the thought of being happy right now is just not. So sometimes it's not always a boom, like major crisis or a major issue where you fall into a major depression and but sometimes it's gradual. Sometimes things come up slowly. But if you make a habit of engaging in life affirming activities, you're more likely to notice that, hey, you know what? I'm enjoying pleasant moments a lot less. I'm a lot less willing to take part in these life affirming activities. I'm a lot less interested in these positive things that used to bring me joy. These things that I used to enjoy, I'm not enjoying as much. So it's a good way to sometimes track if things are not going as well as they if things are not going as well. Sometimes you may not have yet noticed the heavier symptoms, but just by the fact that, hey, I used to enjoy playing with the children and now I don't enjoy it. I used to enjoy reading, and for some reason this week or since such and such happened, I'm not gaining this level of enjoyment that I used to gain from these life affirming activities. So it helps you track and kind of gives you a cue that, hey, maybe there's something going on that you might want to look into. Okay, so let me do a quick recap. First, they help remind you of the good things in life. Because when you're infusing the positive, the fun activities into your life, it reminds you that even if things are not going perfectly well right now, there are still some good things that happen in your life. 2, it provides an opportunity to refresh and refuel, especially when you're working on difficult projects or when you're engaged or super focused on certain things. It gives you an opportunity to step back and step away from whatever it is that you're working on. So it gives you an opportunity to refresh and refuel. 3, it helps provide a bit of emotional balance or a respite opportunity from difficult moments. If you're experiencing difficult things, if things are not going as great as they could be going, maybe you're having a difficult time emotionally or whatever is going on, taking time to partake in life affirming activities can give you a bit of a break from what's going on. And it also is a great opportunity to kind of provide that emotional balance. So you're not just all in sad. It's like, okay, you're sad. However, you get a little bit of a break to be happy, even if for just a moment. 4, it helps us maintain a more positive outlook, because when you're engaging in things that are making you happy, when you're engaging in things that are bringing you joy, it's easier to have a more positive outlook because, there are positive, happy things happening in your life. And finally, they're a great way to help you track or assess things that may be going on with your mental health, because when your mental health is not as it should be, is not right, is not good, then sometimes you tend to enjoy the pleasant things a little bit less. So if you make it a regular practice to engage in life affirming activities, then if something is going on that is impacting your ability to enjoy, the good things in life, then you'll notice, and it gives you an opportunity to say, hey, what is going on? As always, if you or someone happens to be going through something that's more than you can handle, please remember that there are professionals like myself who are available, able, and willing to help, and are even providing remote services who can assist with whatever you may have going on. So please take a moment, figure out who those people are in your community, so that if you need them, you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.